We know a lot of you are like us, and love to get away in the winter months, when the campsites are closed, and when the north wind blows, and the snow is lying on the ground. It's nice to get away for a long weekend. It's good to know that there are pubs that offer a warm place to stay, and we have a few of them for you now, which you may like to try. The inn turns up like an oasis in the middle of the bleak moors. The Tannhill Inn is the highest inn in the British Isles, at 1,732 feet, or 528 metres above sea level. The building dates to the 17th century, and during the 18th century was used as an hostelry by workers digging coal pits. The last mine on Tannhill closed in 1929, although the pub was able to remain due to the custom of local farmers and the development of the motor car. The building is unusual for its location, but it used to be surrounded by miners' cottages, until these were demolished after the closure of the mines in the 1920s. In 1085, when William the Conqueror's surveyors were compiling the Domesday Book, they wrote the area above Reeth off as wasteland. Records of Tannhill's early days are sketchy at best, although mining for coal had started in the 12th century. It is possible that the Romans mined coal during their occupation of England and Wales in the first 4 centuries AD. When you are approaching the bridge, you should be doing about 30 miles an hour, because the pub is directly at the other side of the bridge with a sharp left turn into the car park. Why not enjoy the great outdoors and make the most of the stopovers at the station inn? While camping is welcome on land behind the station inn, where there is plenty of space to park. And don't forget, you can book a hearty breakfast to set you up for a full day in the hills. Motorhomes are also very welcome to Stopover. At the height of construction, about 2,000 men and their families lived in temporary shanty towns built next to the railway. There were also stables for 170 horses. Visitors to this remote area often wonder why a station was built here. This railway provided a new route from London to Scotland, and also served the many towns and villages between Settle and Carlisle. There were originally 20 stations. Now there are only 10. Now there's just time for a pie and a pint. Enjoy. Drax Social Club. Not only a rallying place for the top clubs, but also an overnight all-year stop for motorhomes travelling up and down Britain. If you want to visit York or Selby or the East Yorkshire coast, this is an ideal base to place yourself. It has a well-stocked restaurant which opens at 8 o'clock in the morning until 10 o'clock at night. Please note, the club is only open Friday, Saturday and Sundays. Not only a top quality restaurant, you'll find water, shower rooms, health and an hard standing field. Take the bus and have a day out in Selby or York. Children are welcome in the clubhouse and there is a modern, well-maintained playground. The clubhouse is open from 8 AM for breakfast and closes at 11 PM, serving excellent meals throughout the day and evening. The Sunday lunch carvery is not to be missed. Pre-booking is advised. Food and drink is very reasonably priced. Modern toilet and shower facilities are available 24/7. Please note, there is no electric hookup, but there is a facility to charge batteries if required. If you own a motorhome and you're looking for a spot to park it for the night, or two, or more if you wish, then the Elworth Bridge Inn car park is an excellent place in the Dales for you to consider. Just over 50 metres from the bar at the furthest point, you will not have far to travel to your bed after sampling some of the real ales or home-cooked food. There's no charge as long as you frequent the pub and, of course, spend some money in it. The car park is fully hard standing. Carol, Paul and their staff welcome you to the Helworth Bridge Inn, a traditional independently owned free house, real ale pub. Set in the heart of the Yorkshire Dales National Park, you can look out to Pen y Ghent, the first ascent on the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge, backing onto the River Ribble and the Settle to Carlisle steam railway line. The Helworth Bridge Inn is a perfect place to stop off or make as your base whilst you enjoy the many activities and scenery of Ribblesdale. The pub is a haven for, amongst others, walkers, cavers, climbers, cyclists and campers, as well as being a meeting place for the locals of Helworth Bridge and Orton in Ribblesdale. You will be assured a warm and friendly welcome. Just 5 miles from the bustling market town of Settle, 10 miles from Ingleton, and only a couple of miles from both Stainforth and Oswick. The Helworth Bridge Inn is close to civilization, yet is positioned in one of the most beautiful and scenic areas of the Yorkshire Dales, and indeed the UK. Across from the inn is the Helworth Bridge Fly Fishery. The building of the Helworth Bridge Inn dates back to the 1820s, when it was built as a canteen for the local quarry workers. It has been a public house since the 1870s, when the adjacent railway line was built. Everyone is welcome at the Helworth Bridge Inn, including wet and muddy dogs.